And we are live. Hello to everyone. I hope that you are having a fabulous Monday. I do know that I put out a video earlier today, so if you haven't seen it yet, it is in regards to homemade cranberry sauce. I don't know if anybody here has ever made that, but hey, it's a delicious, delicious thing. I do see that Toy Man's Bar and Grill is here. Thank you for putting that. Saying thank you for everyone for coming and for supporting Go Fish Office because, yes, it's very, very nice to have people here supporting. While we are waiting for more people to show up, I think I will play our merch promo. And there you go. So if anybody here gets wanting to have some merch, just let me or Toy Man's Bar and Grill know. Thank you, Christy, for being here and for sharing it out. It's always good to see you, sister. And I'm looking for my banner here. Oh, I guess this one works. That one there shows of the website that I am making. I have never made a website before, but, you know, it's always good to learn new things, right? Anyways, we do have t-shirts available, also stickers and business cards. And as you see here, I believe it says in the banner, the t-shirts are for $16.99 plus shipping. I do have a few t-shirts of large size of white and gray that are actually ready to go, but I can make it at any size, just, you know, a custom order of any size. So just let me know what your size is, and yeah. Also if you are already in contact with me or Toy Man's Bar and Grill, you can let us know that way. But also, on my website, I do have an email that's just dedicated to merch. Also in my about section on my, what's it called? I was going to say my website. On my YouTube page here, on my about section, I believe I have the email there too. Joseph Grohl is in the house. Woo! Well, you know what that means. I'm so excited. I need to play a button. Joseph Grohl is in the house. Woo! 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 Joseph Grohl is in the house. Woo! 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 And there you go. Now, I also have a new button. And being I see that, Toy Man's Bar and Grill is here, I am going to play his button now. And yes, he says, please get your t-shirt. That's right. Get a t-shirt, please. Hi, Drones863. I sure appreciate you stopping in. It's always a pleasure having you here. Okay, so on to Toy Man's Bar and Grill's button that I just made here the other day. And here it is. And there you go. See? I like making buttons. It's fun. Oh, wow. I see a whole bunch of people now. Let's see. Oh, Captain Jerk. Yes. Susie to anyone. Hello, hello from Captain Jerk. Oh, Captain Jerk is so kind. Johnny 5. Blue Farm. And there he is. The man of the hour. Thank you, Captain Jerk. You're so kind. And, ooh, hunting and stuff with J&J, Mooscal, and Gemma. Now, if I miss any of you, please, you can always put another comment. Now, I do know you're doing a raid and that Captain Jerk is live, so I do understand you can't stay here for a very long time. I mean, unless you can have more than one screen up at a time. I do understand that. But I do have to thank Captain Jerk again for that. That was very, very nice of you, Captain Jerk. AKA Justin. Thank you, thank you. He's pretty awesome. Gemma said she shared this out. Thank you, Gemma. You're so kind. Oh, I do see Mike. Hi, fishing crew, Mike says. Thank you. Yes, Toyman's Bar and Grill, you have your own button. You are welcome. And as time goes on, I do plan to do more and more customized buttons for people. I have already played Joseph Gruel, and I've played Ron's or Toyman's Bar and Grill's button. But here is Nora's button, and then I'll play Jimbo's button also. That'll give you an idea what I've been doing, okay? So that was Nora's button. And here is Jimbo's button. Jimbo, 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 and Jimbo was his name. Oh, good to see you here, Jimbo. As you can see, they're all a little different, but hey, I had fun making them. And I do believe that they all enjoy their buttons. So, hi, Jules. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raid. You're amazing. I do hope that each and every one of you are able to hit the thumbs up for me, and I do appreciate what time you have here. That really means a lot. Oh, my mouse is like freezing up. Anyway. What was I going to do now? Oh, yes. I was going to show this. Now, this is not really a button, I guess, necessarily, but I did do this in honor of Christy, Ace Black Widow Christy, and it was for her birthday. And I do like how it turned out, and if she's still lurking, I bet she would like to see it again. So I will take this moment to play Christy's now past birthday button I made for her on her birthday. It's somebody's birthday today. Happy birthday, Christy. This is so exciting. I do hope you have a nice slice of cake and that you enjoy your birthday. Happy birthday. So as you see, I like to do editing. It's fun. Been there, done that. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. And yes, thank you for taking care of that Toyman's Bar and Grill. I was just trying to check on that actually, but my computer keeps freezing up at times. Anyways, like I was saying at the beginning, I did put out a video today at about noon, well, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time that is, of an easy recipe for making cranberry sauce. So an easy homemade cranberry sauce recipe is what I'd be saying. So if you haven't been able to see that yet, and if you want to make cranberry sauce or are interested to seeing how I make it, think about swinging over there later on and checking it out. It's not a very long video. It's pretty short and to the point, but very yummy. Hello, Mia's Bam. Good to see you. That's right. That's why you're here. You're like my bodyguard or something, right? Please, everyone, hit the like button. That's right. Yes. So, wow, it's already been more than 10 minutes. Jeez. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Now, to whoever's here, just so you know, the new year is coming upon us, which I think most of you do know this, right? The new year will be here soon, which means there'll be like a New Year's Eve and a New Year's Day, right? All that fun. Now, obviously, there's just a ton of different time zones, and everybody's new year around the world will be at different times. So, our plan is to have a 24-hour live stream here on my channel. We are going to start this on Friday at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is Central Standard Time I'm talking. So it'd be 4 o'clock Central Standard Time in the morning of this Friday. Okay, and then we're going to go for 24 hours. And the reason we're doing this is because New Year's for each and every person around the world is going to be at a different time. Okay? So basically, it's a whole day of everybody going into the new year, depending on their time zone. Yeah, so if you have time that day to stop in, you'll have 24 hours to be able to stop in, where you can stay for all 24 or you can stay for a minute. You know, it's all up to you in what you want to do. It is upon what you are doing that day too, because I know some people do have plans, and that's wonderful. I just ask that you be safe. Have a wonderful day, have a joyous day, but please be safe. And think ahead. For example, if there is going to be alcohol involved with your celebration, I mean, that is fine, but think ahead, okay? We don't need you or any friends of ours or whoever, family, friends. We don't want them driving when they're still buzzed, as they call it, or drunk, right? We want to start the new year out wonderful, and we don't need anybody to accidentally maybe end up taking somebody's life before the new year comes around. So just think ahead. If you're going to be drinking, just make sure you have a ride figured out, or maybe just drink at home, or maybe not drink at all. I mean, some people drink, some people don't. I know back when my aunt would open up her house it'd be my aunt and uncle. I guess you gotta include the uncle, right? Anyways, at my aunt and uncle's house, each and every year, we would go over there for many years. For many, many years, we did this, where we would go there and just have a lot of yummy food and play games and just talk, and when it came time to being into the new year, we would just have bubbly juice, basically. What do they call that? Like sparkling juice or something? I think that's the fancy way of saying it. Anyways, it was just a wonderful way to bring in the new year. Now, some people there might have had a drink of their choice, but we basically mostly had the sparkling juice just because there were a lot of people that need to drive still, and there were a lot of young people there. So that just happened to be the better idea for us at that time. And yeah, they don't do that anymore. It's been a couple years now. And so got to figure out new traditions for New Year's Eve. For this year, anyways, I don't know if this will be an annual tradition. But for this year, we want to basically have a nice big happy party with our YouTube friends throughout the world. And thus, we are dedicating a whole day to the live stream. Gil Skills has swam in. It's so good to see you. And B Whizzle. Wow, this is cool. I love seeing people coming in. So, as you probably heard then, I know you're both just getting here. I'm not sure if you heard all I say, but just remember this, that we are doing a 24-hour bringing in the new year live stream starting early Friday morning. Okay. And we're going to do it in panel form. So at first, we might start out where it's just me and my co host, Toy Man's Bar and Grill. But we will start doing panel, I think, not that long later, maybe within the hour. And being it's on my stream, we want to keep it respectful to everyone. It'll be the same fishy rules as normal. Just try to refrain from, speaking adult talk, I guess you'll call it, or going to the gutter. So we're just going to keep it clean and happy and fun for all so that all family would be able to watch it or partake in it. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So if there's anybody here that would like to be a part of that, just be there and I can send you a link, right? you can be in the stream. If you are busy or you feel more comfortable in the stream, that's fine too. So we'll have the party going on in the stream and on panel, and we're going to be doing it for 24 hours. Now, I don't know if some of you are going to have the challenge of trying to stay up for like 12 hours or 24 hours with us, but whatever amount of time that you're able to be at the stream would be much appreciated. Be it just in the stream or on panel. Okay? And yes, you guys are all talking to each other, saying hi. Yes, make sure you say hi to Toyman's Bar and Grill. He's a big part of this. I do hope and I do think that after 24 hours, that should really help with my watch time. Now, be aware that because of YouTube only being able to like show or whatever of how long you've been going for, I am going to do the streams in 12-hour increments. Meaning, I don't know if you're able to see them yet, but I have both of the streams all set up and ready to go. And they're both going to go for 12 hours each. So we're going to start at 4 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time on Friday. And then we will start the next stream. We'll give it like a 5-minute intermission, I suppose you would call it, to get to the next stream. So at 4:05 p.m. Friday Central Standard Time, we'll start the second 12-hour stream. Okay? I will be there. Maybe not the whole time, but I'll be there. Yes, I understand that. 24 hours is a long time, but you're more than welcome to be here, be it on panel or in stream or a little both. You can come and go, right? You could be here at maybe not 4 in the morning. I'm not sure. Maybe you're not up at 4 in the morning, but whenever you want. I mean, you can stop in for an hour, let's say, take a couple hours of doing what you need to do and then come back because we will be here for 24 hours. So you will have plenty of time. Unless you're going to sleep that much. Hi, Grandpa Kevin. I love your stickers, by the way. Thank you so much for that. Yes, if everybody could stop by and say hi, spend a few minutes, that would mean a lot to both of us. This is very true. Now, what I was starting to say that I kind of got on a trail there talking about how I'm going to do the streams is this. I am getting closer to that 1,000 subscriber amount for my channel. And this is just interesting to think because when I first joined YouTube, I didn't even know I had a channel. Do you know that? When I signed in and made an account, the reason I did it is so I could subscribe to channels and then kind of keep them there neatly on the side so I could go back to the channels again. And the channels I was collecting were things that I could relate to that had like people that deal with POTS syndrome like I have, right? Or maybe health just in general, or I don't know, diet style or education of some sort. But it was things that I wanted to not have to look up all the time. And that's why I signed up originally for YouTube. I had no clue. I had my own like area where I could actually do my own content. And at the time I wouldn't have been interested anyways, but I actually had no clue when I first signed up. And then after a while, I figured that out and I was like, wow, I have like my own channel? Okay. But I never planned to actually do any content either. Even once I found out I could do a channel, it's like, well, that's okay. I'll just go and watch those other people. I'll just be a watcher. I'm not one to do content. Nobody's gonna come watch my stuff. I'm just me. Anyway, I really didn't plan on doing anything with it even after I found out I had a channel. But then, let's see. At first, I was at one stream that I knew of for, I don't know, it was part of a year, I suppose. Could have been 6 to 8 months for all I know. But then eventually I found out about more and more live streams, right? And lots of people like this little Fishy that would come to their streams. And some people even gave me a wrench, to be a mod. And that was pretty cool. Made me pretty happy, actually. It's like, wow, I'm getting a little bit of confidence here that people actually like this Fishy. They trust this Fishy. That's pretty cool. Well, then, you know what happened, right? Eventually, I started getting subscribers to my channel, even though I had, at the time, I had zero, nothing. I didn't even have an avatar for the longest time. Like, it was just the blankest blank you could be. There was nothing. And when I got my first, 10 subscribers, I was thinking they were nuts. And I thought, okay, that's about it. And then I got to 20 maybe, and I was like, okay, this is crazy, but all right. Then it got to about 100 subscribers, and I'm like, wow. I was impressed. I was like, there's 100 subscribers on my channel, and I have zero content. Plus, I'm not the type, I mean, I do know some of those subs were hoping for the sub thing, but I wasn't into that ever. I didn't see any point in that. And obviously YouTube doesn't like that either. But anyway, I do know that a few of those people, probably the majority, that was just their way of showing their support, I guess. And maybe hoping maybe I do content, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming these things, right? But when I got to 100, I was thinking that was it. I was like, that's amazing. This is a story I can tell people. Like, hey, I got 100 subscribers when I didn't do anything except watch other people's stuff. And be in their streams and be a good mod and do what I can, right? Help others as much as I'm able. Listen to others. Well, you know what happened? Yeah. It went to about, I can't remember exactly. It was either 815 or 817. It was somewhere in there. Yes, over 800 people. Subscribed to my empty channel. The only thing I had changed in the amount of time between where I started to then is I have an avatar. And I think I had put in my about page about loving watching people's stuff or something like that. That was all I did. I had over 800 people, guys, and no content. You know how special that made me feel? Like, if people can, take the time to be a part of my family and I didn't put anything out yet, that made me feel like a pretty special Fishy. Anyways, then I've heard from people, I'd share, private videos, right? And people are like, hey, you should put that on there. And one of the videos I had did that I shared to a couple of people was just a little quick farm video, right? Just showing my farm place. Because there were people just curious, because obviously I didn't have any content, and they thought, hey, it would be kind of cool to see your place. So I did that. And they said that would be a perfect first video. It's like, I don't know. Well, anyways, this year is almost over with, but if you didn't know this, my very first video got put out in January of this year. Yes, January 2021 is the start of Fishy's adventure of putting content up. I am now in the 900s, going on to 1,000, hopefully sooner than later, of subscribers, which is just amazing. All right, I know I kind of got onto a little thingy-majiggy here, but Yes, so that was a long way to get to this. That I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. So I got the numbers there. but I need a lot of work with my watch hours to even get close to the thought of monetization of my channel. So I'm hoping that the 2 12-hour live streams will really boost that up too. And if anybody has time, just run my playlists or maybe watch a video here and there. I know people are busy. I'm busy. I have to have like catch up days to catch up with people. So I do understand. I do have a busy life and sometimes I just don't feel well either. So I do understand. Toyman's Bar and Grill said, Go Fish Office is a great supporter of everyone's channels. We need to support her back. Let's show her lots of love. Oh, that's really nice of you. I do care a lot and I do try my best. I can only do so much, but I do try. Scrapman Dan, so good to see you here. How are you doing on this fine day? I don't know about you, but it's cold here. Yeah, it is growing. I hit the 900 mark here not that long ago, and you know how it goes. I mean, all of us content makers, we know how it'll go up and down. It's like a roller coaster, right? You'll like hit into the certain numbers and then you'll go down, right? And thus far, though, I've stayed in the 900s. Now it's only one above 900, so I do understand it could go back into the 800s, and that's okay. It's still gradually getting up there. Yay! Aw, thank you, Claudia. That's so nice of you to say. So yeah, just think of this, guys. I mean, I went from a couple of years ago of not even thinking about ever doing content ever. Like, I'm not one of those people. I can't do that. To putting on some content to like really doing content and like, well, look at me now. I'm doing a solo. I'm doing a solo live stream. What am I thinking, huh? I did look into it. No. I remember you talking about it, but I didn't. Could somebody remind me the name again? Or maybe I'll have to look at that past live stream. Because I meant to, but to tell you the truth, I haven't yet. That's all it is. Yes, Ken, it smells pretty fishy around here. You know why? Well, you are a Go Fish Office's live stream, so I would hope it smells fishy because if it smelled of a different animal, I'd be concerned because that's not me. Okay, thank you, Claudia. So yes, so I do appreciate all of you that have gotten me this far. I do appreciate you being here. Please know I do understand that we all are busy in life. I know we can't always be there. We definitely can't always be there the whole time. So that's why I want to truly just tell you how much I do appreciate you being here. It does mean the world to me. Like I say, even if you only have a minute, I'm not going to think any different of you. If you can only be here for a minute, you took the time. You took the time out of your busy schedule to come and say hi. And that means a lot to me. Okay? So just remember that. Even if you only have a minute and you say, oh, can't stay, but I wanted to come by to say hi, that means a lot. So I thank you. I mean, if you can be here for the whole time, that's even better, of course. But no, don't worry about it if you can only be here for a minute. All right, so let's see. Scrapman Dan said, Can anyone else see the man's face in the snowy treetop, right? Oh, that's funny. Here, maybe I'll drop down sit for a second. We'll see if we can see anything else in the tree. I found this scene and I thought it was perfect. Just simple, but it tells so much, of what's going on right now for us people that deal with snow and cold and all that, huh? Ah, well, you do know that we usually are the hardest on ourselves, right? We're our worst critic. I can say that's true about myself also. There's so many things that I could be hard on myself. Sometimes it's things of what others have said or done in my life, but some is just myself. As most of you can relate, it's usually we're just hard on ourselves, and then sometimes, sadly, some of us have people that help us with that snowball of thoughts and feelings, if that makes sense. So it's much easier said than done, but we should always just have confidence and move forward in life no matter what we want to think of ourselves or what others might want to tell us what they think of us. Toy Man's Bar and Grill says you're doing great for a solo live stream. Keep up the great work. Keep going. You're just going to get bigger. Cool. I hope so. I hope so. Gemma, let's see if I can get this to click. There we go. Okay, you're working on a video. That is cool. Oh, yay, Chappie. Oh, I'll click this one. There we go. Chappie is here. See, okay. Me and Chappie go back quite a while because, see, the original stream that I used to go to, it was a cooking stream, and Chappie was one of the people that would go to that one too. So I've known of Chappie actually now for a couple of years, I think now. So, and Chappie is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. So I do really appreciate you stopping in. Yep, because it was back in the day when Simple Cooking Channel, who has, what does he have? Isn't it like 6.5 million subscribers or some crazy thing? Anyways, back in the day when he did his live streams, like pretty much every day, I think at the time, that was great. That was something I looked forward to. And then the days when he didn't do his live stream was very, very sad. And now I know of so many people, it's kind of hard to make it to everybody's live streams. But I do my best. Speaking of which, I see Rafael Scrapper is here. He always has great live streams. Not only will he be in the shop, like, scrapping out or whatever, but he's also a really good cook. And there's Nora. Now, I know for some of you, you've already seen it because I had to play it just because I really like how it turned out and I was kind of in a button mood. But here, Nora is here officially, so here is Nora's button. And there you go, Nora. Okay, Alice Witt. I'm going to write that down, or I know I will wittily forget it. I'm trying to be funny. So yeah, well, you're welcome. And it's true. You have really nice streams. I do apologize that I can't get to them as much as I would like. But I'm sure as you understand too, life gets busy and sometimes we can't actually be there. But I do really like it when I'm there. It's really cool there. I do see that Andrew's here. Hi, Andrew. And before I get too sidetracked, I better put this up so I don't forget to write that down right now. I'm going to forget. All right, so I'll have to look this up. I will after the stream. Thank you so much. I do apologize. I didn't look it up yet, but I do very much appreciate that you looked that up for me again because I truly just hadn't looked it up yet. Okay. College kids are home. Gonna go feed them. Haha. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. Like I say, you can only do what you can do. Family and where you're at, things come first, especially family. So I totally understand. You enjoy the rest of your day, okay? And thank you for being here. Ralph Morick is here, but he's getting coffee. Oh, right. Better say hello first. Well, yeah, you're pretty funny there, Ralph. You're like, getting coffee, be right back. And it's like, wait, didn't you just get here? Why'd you say something then? I'm just kidding. That sounds like something I do. Oh, that's funny. Oh, was there? There's a beautiful bird about a third way down the tree on the left. Assuming she means that tree. I don't know. Yes, it's always good to see you, Ralph. It's good to see everybody here, actually. You missed my Today in History. Ooh, okay. Let me scroll back. I assume you put it in here, did you? I'm sorry, I kind of got on my own trails here. But I'm sure you understand that, though, too, because sometimes, oh, there we go. Sometimes when we have our live stream going, we go on trails and paths, and I do miss things, I will admit. Today in history, 29 nations signed an agreement, if I can speak, that is right. Okay, let's try that again. Today in history, 29 nations signed an agreement creating the International Monetary Fund. I probably said that wrong. But you guys know what it means, right? So we're all good. That is so cool. See, he gets to learn something in history of what happened the day of, well, that date, but of a different day in the history, of course, every day, which is really, really cool. So thank you, Ken, for letting me know. This stream seems pretty fishy. Well, that's good because that means I'm alive and breathing and I am doing a stream, right? I am the fishy. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're just gonna keep swimming. Let's see. Oh, I know what I can do. Most of you here probably already know. Actually, I know most of you already know how our Thursday Toy Man and Fishy shows are about and how they go. But just for a little something for everybody to listen to, I am going to play my little audio that talks about our live stream. The Toy Man and Fishy Show, where we have special guests, original music, live drum performance. We also talk about food, cooking, and grilling topics. We look at the weather and sometimes do trivia. We also like to share knowledge and channel updates. And sometimes Fishy has had too many bubbles, and sometimes she may sneeze. And we just like to have fun. And there is so much more. So please bring your snacks, bring your beverages, and come enjoy our show. Thank you. Well, there you go. That's kind of a little audio version of promoting our Thursday live streams that we like to do. So, yeah. Anyways, like I was talking earlier, I do know that not everybody's able to because money can get tight, especially this time of year. But just keep in mind, if you're able, if you wanted to purchase any merchandise, just let us know. It's just one of those things we're trying to do. I'm actually just in life now trying to pursue all sorts of things that I've missed out on or never thought I could. So I am furthering like my piano, trying to come up with more songs and get better at my piano. I have made my own website and I'll be furthering that. I am making our own merchandise, I should say, for our channels. I say channels because I have our show merch, but then also Just Fishy and Just Toy Man's Bar and Grill merchandise. What else am I doing? I do have another little category of, let's say, it has to do with animation and cartooning and in like video format type stuff that I'm trying to learn and figure out and be creative. I've made lots of thumbnails. I've done a lot of intros and edits of videos for myself and others. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out more ways that I can like use my talents, I guess, and build my confidence and not tell myself that no, I just can't. That's not me. I can't. Well, maybe I can. So there are a lot of things I'm going to pursue. Now, down the road, I do plan on putting the camera on when even in the public eye. That won't be, there's no set date for that because sometimes I know I'll have people asking, so when? And it's like, nope, I'm not putting a date on that, but there will be a day where I'll go through that too, like get past that hurdle. There are people that have seen me behind the scenes, and actually quite many times. I mean, it's not just a little bit. So basically, if it's not public, people can see what the fishy really looks like. But eventually, that'll be the next step where everybody will see me, who I am, and they can think whatever they wish. And that's it. I see Claudia is saying bye. I do appreciate you being here. And I appreciate all your comments that you've been giving. Thank you, Ken, for being here. I will keep swimming. That's right. Yes, I appreciate everybody that's been here or is still here. It's hard to believe, but it is almost to 45 minutes of the stream already. So, what is that, about, 17 more minutes? Something like that. 16, 17 more minutes, and this will be all done for today. Now, this will be feeling quite short in comparison to when we get closer to the weekend, because I'm doing an hour today, and then we're going to have our Toy Man and Fishy show here for 4 hours on Thursday, from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then, then the big challenge will be the 24 hours starting early Friday morning, going into Saturday morning. Now, the longest that I've ever been on a stream for that have been my own and been there would be our last stream that we did just recently, and that was, that was for Christmas. Was that Christmas Day? Now I'm getting confused. But anyways, it was 8 hours long, right? So, that was Saturday, Christmas, right? Sometimes I have fishy brain moments, Ralph said, got me a coffee and an apple flap. It's a Dutch thing, I guess. That sounds good. Want to flap me an apple flap, please? An apple flap. You have to send me a picture. What does an apple flap look like? I wonder. And yes, I'm glad that you brought this up, Toyman's Bar and Grill. Toyman's Bar and Grill usually has his Friday night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time bar and grill. And then he goes for, it could be anywhere from like 4 hours to 11 hours or something crazy, right? Who knows? You never know how long the bar might be open. Anyways, he usually does this on Friday nights. But being that this year we're doing the challenge of doing the 24 hours just for fun, might be a tradition that we're starting, and it also will help with my watch time since it'll be all on my channel. As he says, I will not be streaming on Friday night like I normally do because of New Year's. We need to get Fishy's watch time up, so I'm postponing my show. Now, he's planning on postponing it to Saturday. The time is still pending, but basically figure it probably will be Saturday, like evening or so, somewhere in there. It might be later. Everybody's thought of what later afternoon or evening or night is, but around evening to somewhere that night. Just keep your eyes open and your ears open or whatever, we will let you know. Sorry to hear that, Toyman's Bar girl. I bet restrictions get your bar. Yep. So we had talked about that because I had thought if you wanted, he could have maybe done that on the side, but it would have just gotten pretty busy, and we're both wanting to put all our focus and work into this 24-hour live stream. So don't worry, we'll still have it. It just will be on Saturday at some point instead for that. Probably once he's done sleeping after the 24-hour, right? Because that's going to take a little while. And we're going to probably have to end up doing some shifts possibly. It's the plan, because there's multiple of us that have controls to the StreamYards. And I know, for 3 of us anyways, we're here a lot. We do streams and we can trust each other, basically, for sure. And so the thought is that myself, Toyman's Bar and Grill, and Nora will all be up here, maybe all at the same time at times, but then one of us might end up going and catching some Z's and then rotate a little bit to get through the whole 24 hours. Because that's quite a while. And who knows? You never know. Maybe we will all have so much caffeine or whatever in us that we'll be up the whole time. But I have a feeling at some point we will all need a little nap. Toyman's Bar and Grill said, I want Fishy to be the spotlight for this weekend coming up. Well, that's really nice of you to say. Yeah, we are working as a team here, trying to get our channels to, getting to the point of being able to be monetized and just hopefully growing here in the YouTube world. Right now, number-wise, sub count-wise, I'm getting the closest to that in regards to the channels we have now. So we want to work on that, but we have to work on the watch time too. So again, I don't want to sound like a repeating record or something, but if you have time, it would mean a lot if you could watch some of my videos, some of my playlists. And speaking of which, if you like cranberry sauce, go watch my video I put out today. It is literally delicious. So anyway, I all of a sudden have a chill now. It makes me think of the weather. So how is the weather for everyone here? I know for me, I think it was like in the 20s earlier. I'm going to look at my little nifty phone here and see what it's at now. Rafael says 24-hour is double easy, of course. With a great crowd and enjoyment, it will be a snap of fingers. Exactly. So the more, the merrier. So it is totally up to each and every one of you what you do or don't do. But it would be really, really nice if you all can kind of share this out and let people know, be like, hey, for New Year's, bringing in the new year, that on Go Fish Office's channel, that they're going to be doing it for 24 hours. So the more people that can be here, the better. And if you can share it out on your channel or just word of mouth. Gee, now I'm going to start choking on my, I had a little chip during intermission. Hold on a second. There you go. Whew, sorry about that. I need a little intermission. I was, you ever have it where you have a little bit of a corn chip and you've had it a while ago, but then a little crumb of that decides to go to the back of your throat and makes you cough and hack up things and people wonder if you're going to survive or not. Well, anyways, that's just what happened. Hi, Shandog. It's always good to see you. How are you doing? I do think of you quite often, and I do hope things are going well for you. Scrapman Dan says, my sub count climbs very slowly, 130 videos, but I appreciate every one of them. Quality over quantity for sure. Yes. This is for sure. I kind of lost my trail of thought of what I was talking about before I decided to start choking. So if anybody can remind me where I was going, you can remind me. Hi, I see Vanessa Kitty. Hi, Vanessa Kitty. Good to see you. Oh, good to hear. And yes, all is good as long as I don't like choke on chips here. I'll be good. Oh, man. This is a bad time to be coughing. Because, you know, I'm like solo live streaming. No, you're fine. I don't mind. Like what you just did there, you just talked a little bit and that was it. I don't mind that at all, Scrapman Dan. You're fine. The ones that I don't appreciate is if they came in and that's all they talked about. So basically, if they came in and they kind of spam the chat all about them when they're at somebody else's stream, that is where I would say would be bad. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's all good. We're all here as a big, giant YouTube family. We all need to help each other out, really. So I talk about my content and needing watch time and needing subs and stuff because, you know, I'm here trying to figure out something to talk about, right? And that's on my channel and my live stream. But no, you're fine. Feel free. If you guys want to talk about a little about your channels here and there, that is fine. This Fishy not offended at all. I'm a pretty easygoing Fishy. Okay? All good. Oh, really? Are you telling me this now? Choking on chips might be a bad thing, really? I had no clue. I thought it was a grand thing to do. Oh, jeez. Cooking with Stefan. Now, I do know that Cooking with Stefan saw my cranberry sauce video because I saw the comments and I greatly appreciated that. Thank you for watching my video and thank you for that wonderful comment. That was very nice. Taz T just got out of martial arts. Okay, you did it earlier than usual today. That's what I was wondering because, well, you could have been busy with something else because we all get busy with things. But being you said you just got out, I figured it must have been earlier because normally it's a little bit later in the stream that you have to go, if I'm thinking correctly. Well, thank you, Scrapman Dan. I do hope that you're able to be here. And like I say to everybody, like I said already, you know, if you only have a few minutes, that's fine. If you have a few hours, that's great. You know, basically, it's just a group effort. As if any of you have had live streams, which I know some of you have, you know that time goes a lot faster. It's a lot easier to figure out things to talk about when you have people here. Basically, a nice big family, right? Like right now, I do see I have 14 people in the house, which is making this stream go so much smoother than it could have been. On our 24-hour stream, we'll also be doing panels. So then we'll have chit chat up here and on the stream. And it should be really fun. Oh, I hope you do, Shandog. It's just not the same without you here. So yes, I hope you do. Roy, are you trying to miss me? Huh? I've been here for almost a whole hour. No, I missed Fishy, he says. Well, you missed Fishy choking on a chip. And yes, I will be closing up here in about, well, you know how it goes. Sometimes we do end up going over a little bit, but basically in about 5 minutes or so, this stream will be ending. But Roy, if you want to hear Fishy talk about whatever I talked about for this hour, you can always watch the replay, which will really help with my watch time. I do understand that watching replays can oh, if I can speak, Jace. Good thing I'm ending in an hour. I can't even speak now. Hold on one second. I gotta cough a little. Anyways, what I was trying to say there, Roy. Yeah, I was just drinking. Whew. What I was trying to say is I know for me anyways, it's a lot more fun when you can actually be at the actual live stream because then if as you talk, then the host is actually interacting with you and all that. Now replays can be fun to watch. I understand it's not the same as being at the actual live, but that's just an idea. Hi, Phantom Hodges. Good to see you here. Yes, we must have a Shan dog pop in. I am hoping, well, I hope a lot of you can be there at some point, actually. That truly would make my day. It makes my day anytime you're here. Like, that's funny. I just read that. Holy crap, it's Stella! Yes, it is. Yes, cough, cough, cough. Yes, that's me. Yes, it's Stella doing her solo for an hour on Monday. And like some of you know the story, I did this a few times ago only because it was like a challenge. It was like, I've been on panels, I've done live streams, but I've always had somebody with me. I've always had a co host or I've been on a panel with people, right? And so I wanted to be able to come on to here and do it all by myself, doing a live stream for a whole hour. That was my dare to myself, I guess you could say. Be like, okay, you can do this. It's all by yourself. But I've done how many streams now? Now, of course, I was really stressed out the first time I did it, or before I did it, I should say, because once I got on here, it was fine. But before I started, of course, all the what ifs that like to eat us alive sometimes. Yeah, I was thinking, oh no, what if this happens or what if that happens? And I don't know, what if I can't think of something to talk about? I don't have a co host to bounce it off of, or you know what I mean. But you know what? It was so much fun, and I had such a good turnout and so many wonderful friends that came over. I decided to try it again and again and again and again and again. It's kind of a tradition now. I did do a 2 hour once, but I think most of the time, just because my Mondays tend to be busy, between I do have my video that tends to go out on Monday, plus I have other things going on here at home, that I think 1 hour is enough for right now. For Mondays, because then we have the 4 hour on Thursdays, and then this week, of course, then we have the 24 hour after that. Rafael Scrapper, thank you so much. He says you're doing great. No worries whatsoever. You're doing a great live. Go Fish. Well, thank you. I do appreciate hearing feedback because sometimes I'm sure you guys, well, maybe not. I would think some of you, anyways, if you ever done your own live stream and stuff, you probably felt like maybe you were just not being that great, but then it sounds like we're probably doing great. So that's cool. Now, of course, I am just me. I'm not going to try to be somebody else. So it is what it is. If you enjoy what you're seeing and what you're hearing, seeing meaning like my videos, of course, at this point, and you enjoy what you're hearing and what I come up with to talk about, that's great. I hope you stick around. I hope you're able to, come to many of my live streams. I hope that you watch my videos. And of course, to anybody out there that if this is not your cup of tea, I do understand. But this goes for any of us, actually. Just some food for thought. For any of you that are doing content, be it videos or live streams, you do you, meaning you do what you want and act like yourself. That's all you can do. It'd be a lot of work to try to be somebody else, you know? It would be so much work. I can't even imagine. If somebody told me to be like that, or be like this, or be like that, be like, and here I'm being real. I'm like half choking here. It's all real stuff here, guys. It's real live. And the show must go on. Build up your own courage to do it. Yes, it did. It built up my courage. Like I said, it was silly. My mind was being silly. I had all this stress in my mind of, you know. But once I started, even the first time I did this on my own, once I pushed the live button, and once I started talking, and once my friends started showing up, it was great. And it still is great. Okay? You're really a fish. Okay, that part, yeah, I'm not quite a fish. I just have an avatar that shows me as a fish at the moment. Always glad to be here. Well, that's awesome. And yeah, I have so many loyal, wonderful people here. It really truly feels like a family. Does anybody else here feel that way? Be it here or in other areas on YouTube. Do you ever feel like that's like your extended family? It's like a family you never knew of or something? Okay, cool. Cool to know that you like the interviews. We are hoping to do more. What kind of happened is we will still do more. It's just we kind of ran out of people for now, I think. So, if anybody here or anybody that you know of that would be like interested, I guess would be the word. If there's anybody that you know or yourself that would be interested in being a guest on our show, let us know. Because we would like to do more of that here in this new year. Outdoors with Big Matt is here. Good to see you. Oh, that's funny. Yes, feels like home on many channels. And just like Toyman said he feels that too. And yes, I understand it's virtual. I mean, sometimes a coffee double so much as you. Oh, okay, that was funny. Anyways, I do know that most of the time this is kind of a virtual land. I mean, we understand that like each of us here, it's not just a channel. It's not just virtual. We are actual real people. You can actually hear me, right? I'm a real person. I might look like a fish, but that's a deception for you. No, we are all real people. We might only be able to communicate through text or through a video, but we all are real. Now we're sharing our fellowship, or however you want to look at it, through a virtual platform. Now, the cool thing is, though, once you have people that you really trust, that to be able to meet them in person, so like friends, you know, and get to meet the YouTube friend outside of this virtual room, that's like really cool. Now, thus far, I got to meet one one couple from YouTube, and that would be the Redneck Connection, Ken, and his wife Susan. So they are the only YouTubers that I have actually met in person. And they are the only YouTubers who have seen Fishy in person thus far. Now, I do hope that as time goes on, that I'll be able to meet more wonderful, wonderful YouTubers. Because there's something about that. You get to see them like on panel, or you get to see them in the stream, right? But to actually meet them in person, it's like, wow, I'm actually meeting them in person. It's almost like it's like meeting your family in person, or kind of like meeting celebrities, kind of, sort of. Does that make sense? Wait, she's a real talking fish. Yes. We have all made a lot of great friends. Yes, and that is a beautiful thing. Yeah, and Taz T, you never know. That might happen. We have an idea that maybe down the road, maybe we can have like a fishy cooking like get together or a Toy Man and Fishy cooking collab, I don't know, potluck thing or something. I don't know. Because you know how it is. People live all over the world, but maybe in some way a person could meet in certain locations, and then hopefully people that are around that location would be able to come and join us. But you never know what the future holds. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Fishception. Yes. Deception is a fishception. If I could say that, jeez, it's making me have a tongue tie. Yeah, very true, because I know you're a truck driver. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ralph, can't wait for this mess to be over so you can visit people or have people over. Now, Ralph, would you ever like come to the States, or are you just talking more local people? Because even just people around your area would be really cool for you to have just people in general, I suppose, even without this mess going on, or be it YouTubers, right? Okay, Shandog says has met you Daisy. Is it you Daisy? I think so. No, Dizzy. I'm saying, why did I say Daisy? Poor guy. You Dizzy. I even know who this is. Oh, geez, that's funny. You Dizzy. I was thinking my cow. That's what it was. I was thinking about my cow Daisy when I said you, I guess. No excuse. I don't know. You Dizzy and Tina, Jimmy C, Doris, Squirrel, Sheena. Oh, cool. That's really cool, Shandog. Yeah. I am rich. I'll go over the place. That's cool. Well, just think of all the places that you can like travel to just to meet the people, enjoy the area, and oh, well, and YouTube content, right? You can videotape. Okay, it was Dan. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, I was just checking. Thanks for taking care of that there. Toyman's Bar and Grill. Ah. And I could go longer, but yeah. I'm just thinking here. I think I do need a little bit of a ladies' room break, so I will be right back. I'm going to play something here, and then I'll be right back, because it's one of those things. Yes, I drank some water to make the cough go away, but between that and what I had earlier, now I have to use the little facilities. And no, I'm not going to bring you with me like Toyman's Bar and Grill, let's just say, kind of did in the past, and let the stream run on the stream. And yeah, never mind. I'm just being funny. Anyways, I don't want to do this, so I will be right back. All right, I'm back. This is funny. I was just thinking that I was planning to end at an hour, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna keep going for a while longer. Why not? I'm not in any hurry. And this is funny. Toyman's Bar and Grill says, I'm not sure what she's talking about. I cannot either confirm or deny that allegation. And then Roy says, I don't remember you taking us with you to the potty room, Toyman, but I haven't been to all your streams either. Yes, he has done it. And see, Nora knows because he's here looking. I do see I have 14 wonderful friends in the house. Oh, you know what I was going to do? And then I think, okay, I have a habit of going on, of like going on rabbit trails. Even though I'm a fish, I tend to go on rabbit trails or see a squirrel or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but that happens. Do you ever have that happen? Anyways, I was going to be looking up the weather, I think, of currently around here, and then I didn't. So you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to do it before I forget again. It is 19 degrees Fahrenheit. It says it feels like 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So no wonder I'm chilled. I know I said that a long while ago. That must have been a rabbit trail a long time ago then, huh? It is a clear sky, a little bit breezy, and definitely cold. How is it where you are? How is it? Is it snowing? Oh, that's another factor. I was going to go to town to do a couple errands today, and then I turned around. Well, I went to the post office because I am expecting some stickers from some wonderful YouTubers, and I still haven't received them, but I am figuring that they're going to take a little while because they are international, like they're from overseas. So they're going to take a little bit, and that's okay. I just want to keep checking so I don't miss out on getting them as soon as they get here, because I like to do little videos, a little promo video of things that I get from people. I do have a P.O. box. So if there's ever somebody here that has stickers that they would like to share, you can let me know and I will give you my P.O. box in private, and then you can send that. And if you do so, in thanks, I will make a nice little promo video about your stickers. I'll show your stickers, and I will put your channel link in that video out of my appreciation. So just keep that in mind. And while you're thinking about that, I see that Shandog said that I have 29 likes. Really? Wow, that's really cool. I'm almost to 30 likes, everyone. Woo! That's incredible. Incredible for me. And Container Man says, a fish that chases rabbits? I know, that's... It seems a little bit weird. Taz T, I don't like you right now. I say that with a smile. Don't worry. 81 degrees. That is really nice. Oh, top chat again. What? Who's in top chat? Who's in top chat? Let's see. Let's see. La 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 la. I'm getting all confused. I'm getting confused. Okay, wait. I gotta get rid of that. Okay. Container Man says that he has good news. I'm glad you have good news. I would love to hear good news. Good news is good. Shandog says it's 31 now. Okay, Scrapman Dan has one. Okay, so Scrapman Dan, I know that you and I are not connected, so you can either go to my About page, and I know I have in there that only for merch, but I will make an exception for people that are sending stickers. So I do have an email in there that you can send. Just send me an email so we can connect that way. Or if you happen to be connected with Toyman, I could get it that way too. But anyway, yes, get a hold of me in some way and we can figure that out. Yes, a sticker. So go to my About page and just send to that email, or if you're connected to Toyman, and he can let me know. Either way. And 30 now. 31 is the likes, not the temperature. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Another rabbit trail. I was going to go do errands today. But it's really icy out. I did notice that there are ice in the trees. Oh, Jay, sorry. I'm going to have to keep clearing my throat here and there, but it is what it is. It's real life. Anyways, I was going to go do some errands today, and I did notice ice on the trees when I first woke up. But I was hoping it was just that and not on the ground or on the roads. But it ended up being glare ice everywhere. So I did go, like I said, I guess I did start saying I did go to the post office, but then I turned around and didn't go to the more major city because I don't like going on iffy roads unless I have to. The gravel roads, if they're a little icy, well, they still have gravel, so they're not so bad. But tar roads, if they get slushy or ice on them, I really don't like that. I avoid that as much as I am able to. Container Man says 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Shandog says 32 degrees here in central Massachusetts. So it's not too far off from the likes I had because I was getting confused thinking that was the temperature. But either way, not too far off from that, right? Wow. Cooking with Stefan. 78 degrees. Wow. That would be nice. Okay, you will do. Thank you so much, Scrap Man Dan. All right, and then Roy said, just got word today that my new truck is done and on the way to the local dealer. Soon it will go to the graphics design team for stripes, so I might be redoing my stickers. Oh, okay, gotcha. That is going to be so cool because I know in the past you had shown me some ideas you were going to put on your truck, and yeah, it's going to look really sharp if that's somewhat what you're going to do. That's pretty cool. Toyman's Bar and Grill says I have 33 likes now. That is incredible. Oh, geez. I got to clear my throat again. Anyways, I wonder. Well, probably not. I was going to be fun, be like, I wonder if we can get that to 40 likes today. But it really doesn't matter. It's all good. 33 likes is still really cool. So I'm really happy. Yeah, that's funny. So yes, so I have to say, maybe I should have. I kind of regret now not going out sooner this morning. Should have taken my video camera out and videotaped the trees maybe. Have you ever seen trees that are, like I say, they have like ice all over them? It's probably horrible for the trees, but it's really kind of pretty seeing them nice and shiny like that. And I could have videotaped it, but at the same time, just like anything else, what your eye sees, usually video doesn't quite capture it quite as well. So I'm not sure. Maybe it wouldn't have worked out very well anyways. But now with the breeze and all that, I do think that most of that is not there now. Poor Dirt Farmer, good to see you here. And just as I'm seeing your comment here, I also am seeing here that you shared me out. Thank you so much. It's so nice of you. Ah, you're in Florida. It's in the 80s in Florida. I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to head south. I wonder if I could find a place to stay south. just to get away from this ice. And I mean, really, we're a little bit insane up here, aren't we? Why do we live somewhere where your skin can literally freeze and you could literally like die? Although I know there's the other extreme, right? It can get too hot in some places and then you could have bad things happen too. I understand. Just right now, warmth sounds pretty nice. Okay, Scrapman Dan, please hurry back. Hurry back carefully, though. I do not want to be responsible for you slipping or falling. That would be bad. That goes for any of you, though. Oh. You read the wrong thing. 39 degrees F. Well, that's a little bit of a difference there, isn't it? It's still warmer than some of us, though. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's the nice thing with truck driving, right? You're at like different areas all the time. It's like a mobile house in a sense, but you're working. So you're getting paid. That's what it is. You're getting paid to go see lots of areas of this land, and that's pretty cool. Oh, there we go. That would be plenty of space. Poor dirt farmer has 4 acres. Could just be there on a camper. That's a cool idea. I like that. No sleeping during this live stream. Well, I would hope not. I was planning, like I say, yes, it says 1 hour with Fishy, but I have all these great friends here, so I was like, why not? Why not? I just go a little longer. I need the watch time, and we all seem to be having fun. Why not go a little longer? I think that's okay. But yes, we definitely don't need a nap or any sleep in this live stream. If I needed sleep in this short little live stream in comparison to the 24-hour one, there's something wrong. Definitely something wrong. Oh, so Roy, you're going to be over there tomorrow, huh? Atlanta and Lexington. Ooh. That's cool. All right, I'm just scrolling back. I do hope I haven't missed anything, or at least nothing that's very important to somebody that has put something in the chat. I know how that feels. I've had it before where I put stuff, in the chat and it seems to be missed and it can feel hurtful at times. Now, please know I'm not on purposely missing anybody. If I do miss your comment, feel free to say something about it or repost it. But at the same time, just be aware that some things just may not be seen, or maybe I saw it and I just aren't going to talk about it. Just never know. Okay. Ralph said 46 degrees Fahrenheit or 8 Celsius, depending how you want to look at it. Ooh, so it's cool, but not as cold as it is here. Oh, okay. Very nice. So one thing I didn't get talking about, except for choking on chips, that'd be the closest I think I was talking about food this time. Can you believe that? I went almost an hour and a half without talking about food. Not that I can think of, that is. Did I talk about food yet? I believe the only thing I talked about was choking on my chips here. And I wasn't even eating chips at the time. That was from earlier. I was hanging on to leftovers, apparently. Why is that? Do you ever have that where sometimes as you're talking, it's not like you're tired or anything, but every once in a while it's like, maybe it's my mind gets ahead of me trying to speak the words, but every once in a while it feels like I'm stumbling over my words, and it's like, okay, come on now, we can do this. Anyway, so back to the topic of food. Food. Glorious food. I had to think of the words there. So food, glorious food. Yeah. So we all love food, I would think. We have to have food to eat, right? So let's talk about food. Do you have a snack? Do you have a beverage? Or do you have something you're planning to make for tonight or that you already had today? Feel free to let me know what you had, what you have, or what you will have because I love talking about food. -1 Celsius. Okay, so it's warmer than it has been. That's good. Oh, she's going to make us all hungry in a minute. I just see it. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Before I read some more comments, I might as well make you all really hungry potentially. Not everybody, I do understand this, not everybody likes cheesecake. But if you like cheesecake, this is a homemade cheesecake slice that I have made in the past. And I would like to make it again, actually, and I should do a video of it to throw up on YouTube. Cheesecake, homemade cheesecake. And this kind of cheesecake is the stuff that actually has a lot of cream cheese in it. I have had stuff that's called cheesecake, as I put my fingers up that you can't see in quotations. But to me, they're more cake than cheesecake, if that makes sense. They cheat a little bit. I think they're trying to make it cheaper or something. I don't know. That's my opinion. All right, so let's see okay, so poor dirt farmer. Oh, I should probably, hold on. I can get rid of the picture now, don't I? I tortured you enough. Okay, freedom is not free. This is very true. There are so many people out there that think they are so free in this free land. And in my opinion, we're not that as free as we think. We have a lot of freedoms, but not as much as we think. There's a lot of deception, let's just say. We don't want to dive too deep in such things because I know that can get kind of squirrely. Speaking of squirrels, right? But I don't think we're as free as we think. It's all in our mind, I guess. Peterbilts, I agree. I think Peterbilt trucks look really cool. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you here. And Maria's, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here. Yes, it's good to see each and every one of you. Oh, my little chair is squeaking here. Oh, I gotta look at the food now. Looks like Taz T is having chicken. Ooh, a chicken entree for dinner. Ooh, yummy, yummy. I had piggies and cabbage for Christmas dinner. Very nice. Okay, that's cool. Off-grid. I know of a few channels that I follow that do off-grid stuff. This is for sure. And hello, DSS. Nice to see you here. And do I see that Mikey snuck in? Oh, it's lemon chicken and butter sauce. Okay, that sounds good. Nice. Ah, Jesus. Do any of you guys have this on my computer? If I put my mouse, like, what do you call this thing? The arrow thing that goes around. It has a name, doesn't it? I call it the little arrow thing that like goes on the screen. But anyways, if it goes down to the bottom on the right of the screen, and if it gets close to where this weather report stuff is at the bottom, which I didn't put it there, it must have been in an update. But if you put that scrolling mouse near there, then it like pops up the weather stuff, and it's like, oh, thank you, cursor. Okay, is that what it's called? A cursor? Anyways, you get close to it and it pops up and it's like so annoying. So annoying. So I want to look into it and see if I can disable that maybe. Because I don't know. Does anybody else know what I'm talking about? And does that annoy you? Does it annoy you if you put the cursor of the mouse down in the corner and then this big page opens up of the weather when you might not even want to look at the weather? You see what I mean? You're all laughing. I don't know. I can work my computer, but I don't know all the names of things. But it is what it is, and this is how I learned. So thank you for letting me know. Psycho Ducky, good to see you here. And need a little drum roll, I think. Well, actually, that's a desk roll. A desk roll? I was going to say a desk drum roll, but it's not a drum. Would that be still called a drum roll if there's no drums involved? It's just the desk? I don't know. Anyways, it's good to see you here, Scrapper Wolf. Nope, just keep the track of your cursor. That's funny. Ham, taters, and string beans, I guess. Okay. That sounds yummy. Am I still using Windows 7? I don't know. Are you? That's funny. Wow. Is it just me, or do I see that it's almost to 40 likes now? It's getting closer. That's amazing. Huh. I do appreciate you all being here. Oh, that's right. Lets out a big howl. This is true because this is Scrapper Wolf. Ow! Right? Need a howl for the Scrapper Wolf now. This is for sure. Psycho Ducky. Better a drum roll than Rick roll. I prefer a crunchy chicken roll. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of rolls out there, huh? I know what I was going to ask. I myself have an autoimmune syndrome or disorder called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Big long way of saying the initials of POTS or POTS. Anyways, the reason I bring that up is I was just curious. Okay, you sent me pictures, Roy? Okay, I'll have to look at that. Anyways, I was just curious if anybody here deals with any kind of autoimmune stuff. Now, some of you might, and I'm just not thinking of it at the moment, or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to just point out things if I do know. If you want to say, go ahead. I'm always interested in knowing if there's anybody else that's dealing with such things. It's nice to relate. And yes, Mikey, it's really good to see you. Okay, so you have fibromyalgia. Yep, that's a hard one to deal with. Sushi. Sushi. Of course you're going to talk about sushi. Because since you're looking at a fish, right? Does this fish make you hungry for sushi? What is the easiest way to make pan bread? I know you use flour. I'm thinking baking powder. That's a good question. You know, I do have a flat. It's like a pan bread or a flat bread of some sort. And it seems to me it was just things like flour. I don't think there was even baking powder in it. I think the one that I made before was like flour, eggs. Was it flour, eggs, and honey or something? I'll have to look that up and maybe put that on my YouTube as a simple recipe for making quick bread. A quick flatbread, that is, or a pan bread. I remember it not being many ingredients, but it tasted absolutely phenomenal. Well, that's still a thing, though, you know? That can be a challenge. It's all good. Ralph. Yes, that's right, Ralph. I remember you talking this before. He deals with being immune to just about everything, which is really good. No, I do have a couple mods here. Like this guy here. And where'd my other guy go? He's not speaking at the moment, but there's at least 2 in the house right now that are mods. So, yeah, I guess I'll have to look into that in regards to that bread. Let's see. Flour, water, hot plate, simplest one. Need to make my own bread because... Okay. You need to make your own because apparently the store stuff is expensive, huh? They want $3 a loaf? Wow. Yeah, just think of how much bread you can make at home for a lot less than $3. Although I suppose it would depend on how much the flour is costing you, unless you're like, I guess I don't know to what extent, that you are doing things that maybe on your own accord. I know in the past, anyways, I would get 5-gallon pails of whole grain. So it could be oats, like oat groats, they're called. So oat groats would be for like making oatmeal or something. But you want to get oat groats because the shell of it is already hulled or taken off. And then all you got to do from there is flatten it to make oatmeal, which is really yummy because it's fresh. And you basically, it's just better for you, I think, in some way. Just probably because it's fresh, I guess. And it's not commercial done very much at all. It's very limited to all the processes it's been through, I guess, before it gets to your mouth. Now, I've done this also with having my own wheat berries, which is just a fancy way of saying about, the wheat in whole form. And then I would just grind my own flour. And that, of course, is going to save my money. And it's going to be a lot more nutritious for you because it's been freshly ground and it's not rotten at all. Did you know that if you buy store whole wheat flour that's already been ground, that it's probably already rancid in some way? It's went bad a little bit already. The only way that whole grain, like true, like whole flour, like I'm talking like more like the tan or brown flour, not the bleached white flour that's only certain parts of the whole grain, but whole grain, whole wheat flour, if it's already been ground and it's sitting on a store shelf, it's already basically rotten, just so you know. The best way to have whole wheat flour is the best would be if you just ground it yourself. But then the next best would be if they have it maybe in a freezer section or something, because that'll slow down the breaking down process. The other thing would be, it's not very nutritious, but a lot of times they say if you're just going to get flour from the store that's already ground, you might as well just get the white flour of some sort, because that doesn't have the germ in it. That is what causes it to start to like rot, basically. So anyway, let's see. I always thought it was flour, water, and something else like baking soda. It could be too. It sounds, you You could try it. It sounds like all the basics there. Because you got the flour, right? And then you have the water. And then if you have a little baking powder or something in it, that's going to help with the rising part of it. It could be. You could try it. You're watching, Toy Man. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't understand that. I know this with my syndrome, that my body can definitely, well, maybe it's nothing to do with my syndrome, but I'm just sensitive to things like that. And I've had whole wheat flour that's from the store. Even if it doesn't taste way off, my body gets really painful after having it versus just white flour or my own homegrown, not homegrown, but home ground whole wheat flour. I don't react the same as I do if I have whole wheat from the store that's been sitting on the shelf. So it's definitely something to it. Ralph is taking notes. Mr. JRC's is in the house. It is so good to see you. Not necessarily for like a quick bread. Basically, is what they're talking about. It's like a flat pan bread or a quick bread of some sort. Kind of like baking. It's a baking powder biscuits, for example. There's no yeast in that. That's more of a quicker type of bread also. I don't, do you? I'm aware of it, and that's about all. Okay, Rafael said, get yourself a bread maker, drop all ingredients inside, set up for 8 a.m., and you wake up and you get fresh bread. Yeah, there you go. Oh, sorry, I was delayed of seeing this. I do see that Cooking with Stefan had to take off. If you are still here lurking at all, thank you for being here. If not, I'm sorry I missed you. And thank you so much. Oh, interesting. So, Hudson cream flour, huh? That's interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into that. And just looking here. Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, okay, it's downloading. Oh, it is downloaded. Okay, at first it wasn't showing me anything in Messenger there, Roy, but now I do see some pictures here. What did you send me? Oh, wow. Reese's Big Cup Pretzels, huh? So it has like the salty crunchiness of pretzel with peanut butter. Well, peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cup thought. Oh, and then is this a different one? This looks different. Peanut brittle. Wow, they have some different things going on, don't they? So they have like a pretzel one, a peanut brittle one. And there's wow. So which one was your favorite, Roy? Did you like one over the other? Did you like the pretzel one or the peanut brittle one? They both look interesting. Oh, some Honey Joys. That sounds yummy. Hudson Cream is made in a town of about 50 people, but they ship entire truckloads to Walmart, clear out to Washington. Oh, okay. So they just do are you trying to say they do like small amounts and it probably doesn't go bad as fast, maybe? Is that the thought, maybe? Yes, I kind of wondered if you say that. They both sounded really good. I'm looking at the time laughing. Okay. Remember I said I was going to go for an hour, and I think I said that about an hour ago because I'm looking at the clock now, and it shows 1 hour and 45 minutes. So we'll definitely be wrapping this up. I was going to say tying it up. I'm thinking of like not birthday. Oh my gosh. I was thinking Christmas gifts, but I came out saying birthday gifts. Well, either way, I was thinking like tying a ribbon, on a gift. So I was like tying it up at the top of the hour or wrapping it up. Although there's something there too, isn't there? I really do like wraps, like chicken Caesar salad wrap or something. So that's funny to say. Let's wrap it up. Makes me think of a giant burrito that I'm going to wrap up in or something. Okay, what do we got here? 300 milliliters water or milk, 1.5 tablespoon of butter, 1 teaspoon salt, tablespoon of sugar, 540 grams of flour, 1 teaspoon dry yeast. Basic recipe for nice white bread. Okay, thank you. So if anybody here is interested in a nice basic white bread recipe, there you go. That seems very straightforward, very easy. So just keep that in mind. Okay? Okay, they make enough for a lot of different Walmart distributors across the country. Huh, that's cool. I'll have to look just out of curiosity to see if our Walmart has that. Or I'll just look it up just to see what it looks like online, even if it isn't around here. So that's cool. Very cool. Oh my goodness. Remember? Okay, this is another funny thing. I just looked on the YouTube side of things. And remember I was saying, I wonder if I can get to a 40. And then I said, well, never mind. Well, do you know what I'm seeing on my end anyways? I am seeing 39. I say this again. 39. Yes, a 3 and a 9. More than what Nora can count to. We know this because he can only count to 1. But anyways, I see 39 likes, guys. 39. So if any of you here have not hit that like button, would you please hit it? Just make Fishy's day. If that could say 40, I don't know, I'd be like, wow. That's like 10 more than I thought I was going to get today. So that's like a gift in itself. That's pretty cool. No, I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry. Did you say something? I did say hi. Yeah, I said hi to you when you first came in. Did you say something in between? If you said anything in between of you saying hello and saying if I'm ignoring you, the messages I do not see. So if you wrote anything else in between, I don't think they stuck. Like, I don't think YouTube left them there. Please know, though, I know for sure I said hi to you when you came in. Oh, you're dropping links. Okay. Well, that's why. If you're dropping links, that won't work because you're not a mod. And YouTube frowns upon links sometimes anyways. So no, I was not ignoring you at all. Maybe instead of dropping a link, just kind of say what you're trying to tell us about, maybe. So yes. But yeah, Mr. JRCs never feel ignored here. I would never ignore you. Okay? Never. I'm glad you said something because I had no clue until you said, are you ignoring me? Which I would not. Why would I ignore you? Do I seem like the type that's going to ignore you? Come on. I do see, and don't worry, Christina, I did see you. I was just figuring that out. Sugar, spice, and everything nice, she says. Aw, it's good to see you here. Oh. You're funny. Okay, so she comes in saying sugar, spice, and everything nice. And it's like, right? Nice and pretty. And then she's like, and chemical X. Those were the ingredients for making Powerpuff Girls. Aha. Yes, don't worry. Eventually, I'll be adding more Smurfs to my Smurf team. I only have a handful of them at the moment, but as this channel grows and as my streams get bigger, I will be extending more wrenches to more people. Please don't please don't ever feel offended if you don't have a wrench. I look at all you the same. I just only hand out a couple, and that's just my preference. I've been to all sorts of different live streams in the course of my whole, 2 to 3 years of, no, I don't even know what it is. I think it's been at least 3 years, maybe more. Actually, I gotta think about this. I think it's been more like 5 years. I keep thinking it's only 2 to 3 years, but I think the years have been going by a little faster. Either way, for the last few years in streams, everybody's a little different, right? I've been to streams where they don't trust anybody and they don't give anybody a wrench and they try to be their own mod and host and everything. I've been to other streams that go to the other extreme and then they mod everybody. And most of the time, I think they're fine, and some channels have had problems with that. And then, of course, I've been to some where they just designate a couple people. Doesn't mean that they're any better than anybody else. They just pick a couple people and kind of just see how it goes. Because, see, this is how I am. I only want a couple wonderful mods, and the rest of you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, right? And I don't want to be the type that hands out a wrench and then at some point decides I did too many wrenches and then I take away your wrench, because I've had that happen to me and it hurts. For me anyways, it hurts. It makes me feel like I did something wrong. Myself, I would rather not have a wrench than to get a wrench and then it be taken from me, because it kind of makes me sad. I know that's just me personally, but that's how I am. So that's a long way of saying that I'm very careful to who I give wrenches to, because I need people that understand how I want it and they're going to keep an eye on the chat. It doesn't mean that others of you that don't have wrenches wouldn't do that. I just want a couple of mods, and I want them, once they got their modship, that's it. They keep their modship. They would have to do something really off the wall to lose their mod, because, like I say, I've had that experience where I was given the mod, right? And I felt like I almost got a trophy, right? Like I did something good, and then when it's taken away, I feel I literally I get into tears because I think I did something really wrong and I get a little hurt. So anyways, I don't want to be that kind of person who gives and takes and gives and takes. You see what I mean? So I'm just careful and slow to who I do and how many, and that's it. Yeah. So yeah, if you're not a mod, it won't go through. Taz T says, I do not celebrate. Yeah, so you're just aware of it. You were just curious. Yeah, no problem. That Powerpuff Girls cartoon show. Yeah, see, Ralph, you probably watched a lot of that, didn't you? Fishy has been lurking for 5 years. I'm trying to think, because I think it's been about 6 years ago when I get injured by the cow. Oh, wait. No. It would only be like 3 years, I think, because I was injured like 6 years ago. And then I got really sad and sick and almost actually kind of almost disappeared from this earth in a sense. That probably was about 3 years ago, actually, because that didn't happen. So no, I'm about right. I think it would be about 3 years ago. So no, Roy, I've been lurking about 3 years on YouTube World. Yes, you helped out, and I do hope you figure out something for making your, if you want to make some bread. And thank you for being here. Yes. Yes. There you go. Yeah. Okay, Roy. Well, I just took it you were just being funny. I didn't take it that you were taking it to heart, because, it's nothing against anybody here. Okay, I understand now. I'll take my wrench now. Toy Man said I could have one. Did you? Did you tell him you could have one? Well, you can have one on his channel then, I think is what he's saying. Oh, okay. So Fishing as Christina says, I was a moderator in a YouTube channel. Then they took me off, but I understand I was in there frequently. Or maybe I wasn't. Maybe you weren't. Because yeah, if a person sometimes I think people if you miss even okay, to back up, I've been to ones that if you even miss one of their streams, they take your wrench away, which I think is extreme. And then there are others that will take it away if you haven't been there in a while. But like I say, for me, I mean, my mods can't always be at all of my streams. And as long as I have a couple mods in here, we're good to go. But I'm not going to take anybody's mods away just because they can't be here all the time. You watch all kinds of cartoons. Well, that's cool because I'm working on making my own at some point. Hopefully. We'll see if this is successful. I'm going through like learning about it right now. We'll see what kind of cartoons I can come up with. What does the blue wrench mean? Well, in the stream here, you'll see there's a couple people that have a wrench beside them, right? And they're in blue. They'll be in blue and they have a wrench beside them. That just means they're like my little helpers. Because being the host of like, especially of a live stream, yes, I even sometimes miss comments, as you know. So sometimes I might not catch a comment as quickly as my helpers will see something. And it's really nice to have mods because if something were to come in that was really bad, they can be keeping an eye on the chat a lot closer than I can because I'm like multitasking, right? I'm trying to think of things to talk about. I'm like entertaining, and I'm trying to keep up on the chat where they're listening to me, but they can totally keep an eye on the chat. If a troll comes in, if a bot comes in, if some really bad language comes in, with a click of a button, they can help me get rid of that. There you go. There's your New Year's wish for 2022. You're a lazy mod. Yeah, that's true there, Roy. And yeah, for all of you here that don't have modship at the moment, you know, I can't guarantee when or who, but just stay loyal, stay good, and in time, as this channel gets bigger, I may really need you, and I may be like, hey, can you be one of my mods? Can I trust you? Can you do this? Of course, I would be offering it to you if I didn't trust you already. So basically, just keep in mind, you know, I really appreciate you being here, and in the future, you might be smurfed. But either way, just remember, you all are very important to me. I've been to several streams where they only have a very select amount of mods. And I felt just fine not being a mod because they talked to all of us the same. It wasn't like, you know, the mods were better in some way or something. They just had a role, or I should say, they had a different role, right? They had an extra job to do. Sometimes it's actually nice not to have a wrench because you can enjoy the show more. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Nightbot is working at it. Nightbot has put out both Toyman's Bar and Grill PayPal and also my PayPal. We are at the 2-hour mark now. I am going to show my... Yeah, I know. That what happened to that 1 hour? I'll have to change my title now, huh? Anyway, here I'm going to show you the merch. Please highly consider buying merch. It supports me, especially because I am literally making the merch. And it would really help out more than you know. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that so many have no clue. So just know it would mean a lot. I'll just say it that way. Here you go. So there you go. Just keep it in mind that, oh, okay, I guess I got distracted. Did you hear they have to pay taxes on PayPal, Cash App, and other money apps? I don't know. Last I heard, in regards to just PayPal in general, you have to make so much money for it to be taxable, unless that's changed. I do see Flo Beck is here. So yeah, I guess I'm not sure. Things can change, I know that, so I'll have to look into that to see if that affects me at all. But last I had heard, you have to make quite a bit on there for that to be affected. And if so, maybe we'll have to figure out a different means. I don't know. And I do appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. I am going to find my little saying here as normal, because I think this is really important, especially this time of year when we all, well, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us get very stressed. There's a lot of stress. Just, I don't know, there's a lot of parties that people put on, so they get stressed. They spend way too much money. Maybe they're around relatives they don't really want to be around. I'm not sure, but this time of year tends to be a very stressful time. And maybe for some of us, we're just cold because the weather is cold. Not for all of us, but for some of us, that might be why. Anyways, please always remember to look for the positives, no matter how small they may seem. And always remember to smile each and every day. Yes, this is true. Some people overuse their wrench too. Yep, because I have been to some streams where they don't give a new person any, what do you would call it? Any chance. Is that the word? They don't give them a chance. Just because somebody's new in the room doesn't mean that they're bad. You should always give a person a chance, because you never know. They may be a very nice person. I actually had that experience myself, especially before I had an official avatar. I was a very nice person. I mean, they didn't know this at the time. I never caused any trouble. And there would be some streams I'd go in and I would get deleted, blocked, and whatever. And I did nothing. The only thing I did is I said hi. That was all I did. And I got banned from there or whatever, right? They didn't give me a chance. They just jumped on it and that was it. Then there were other streams, and most of the streams, thankfully, gave this little person a chance. And then a lot of those places ended up really liking the Fishy come around. And yes, sometimes I got modded, sometimes not. But either way, I was validated of being a good person. Yes, you did. That's true. And that's even to today when I do have an avatar, because back when I didn't have an avatar, it was even more so. But like you say there, Roy, you did have to vouch for me. The only reason was I was new in the room. And sometimes some people get stressed out when there's a new person in the room. Come on, guys. Isn't that what we want? Don't we want to grow our channels? We have to let new people in the room. Yes, I understand some people that are new might have bad intentions, but give them a chance. And if they show stinky, let's say stinky stuff, then yes, then that's what the delete button is, or what that's for, or what a block button is for. But give them a chance. If you only go by they're new or go by the cover you think you see, you might be missing out on some pretty cool relationships. Gee, I can't even speak no more. My mouth has been talking for 2 hours and it is getting tired. And speaking of trolls and bots, yes, we've had a couple in this stream, but you know what? That's okay. That's what my mods are for. And life goes on. And we don't give them any glory. Anyways, you all are so amazing. I do hope that you can be at our stream, our Toy Man and Fishy stream on this Thursday from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then, of course, remember at 4 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, starting on Friday morning, and then from 24 hours after that, so starting Friday morning at 4 a.m. and on, we're doing a 24-hour stream. I hope you can swing in there and maybe even be on panel. So you all enjoy. That's right. You have your mods to take care of it. It's not nice. All right. Well, you all take care. And we're going to go out with a song. And I do truly hope to see you again in the near future. And if you haven't watched it yet, please watch my cranberry sauce video. It hasn't gotten many views. My little video is probably very sad. Go make it happy. Go give it some more views. And I will see you later this week.